Hey Gemini, what's up guys? So, Pisces Priestess here, and it's still July. It's July 20th to be exact, and Mars just entered Leo today. So, I, as a Mars in Leo, am naturally compelled by my heart to do these things with passion. So, let me chill out for a minute. But, okay, so Gemini. The reason I'm doing this video, first of all, before I start getting all funny and crazy with you guys, because I love y'all twins, but anyways, so the first time I did these videos was in the beginning of July-ish, a couple weeks ago or whatever, and I'm recording them separately, that way that the energy can have, you get it. So anyway, long story short, Aries through Virgo wound up being 10-minute videos. Quick messages. It seemed okay. I was kind of nervous first time doing it, but then when I hit Libra, boom, Libra's my 8th house or whatever, 8th or 9th house on the zodiac wheel, and it's just archangels. A lot of messages came through. Their videos wound up being like 20 to 30 minute long, like 27-minute long, some of them. So for you guys, for the first half of the zodiac wheel, I just wanted to even things up, make it fair, and record, an extra 10 to 15-minute video, whatever. I'm just going to freestyle some more messages for you guys and see what comes through for you for the end of July. So we're just going to group this together because August is another story. So for right now, July 20th, Gemini, we have Mercury, your ruling planet, is in Leo. We have Mars that just went into Leo. The North Node is in Leo. The Sun is on its way. It's a couple days away from being into Leo. The Moon is 3 days away from being into Leo. So this is a lot of energy, but we're going to group it all together with these magnificent lion energy, and we're just going to focus on the fact that this is all your third house, Gemini. Have you realized that? Do you know that? There's so much energy happening right now. For you, it's in your third house, and this is you. You're the third house on the zodiac wheel. So your communication, this is your natural house. It's short distance travel, lower mind, stuff like that. So with all this energy happening there for you, I want to take a peek behind the veil and see what Spirit has to say to Geminis. Oh, messages right off the bat. Okay, let's try to make sense of some of this. And I do think that was it, Gemini, because my cards are going pretty easy now. Seems flowish. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. The first card, the first little stack that we had, it was the Page of Pentacles that showed itself first, but it came out with the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands, to me, I just feel this is an air communication energy for you guys, because that's what I'm being drawn to. And Page of Pentacles, it doesn't always have to be about money. It doesn't always have to be about value. It's anything. It's anything. So as far as your third house of communication, Gemini, I feel like you guys are, well, of course you're the master communicators, but you have this Ace of Wands and you have this power, that I believe it's because you have a lot of third house energy. And the third house energy is you. Oh, wow, Gemini. In this deck over here, there is a lot of, here's 3 of Wands. There's a 3 for you right now. There's a lot of numbers here. But this is about looking out. And this is a trinity too, Gemini. So maybe some of you guys need to go out on a mountain and just, you guys have Mercury in your you guys have the Leo. Mercury is in Leo, so you guys have that, and it's been there for a minute. Mercury's been in Leo for a minute. Oh wow, you guys have so many aces. Let's go with this. Okay, there's a betrayal energy. I'm just gonna freestyle this because I don't know. I'm not the third house. My third house is Aries, so I don't know, but this is the 7 of Swords. This is a betrayal card. This is somebody doing something thinking that they're not gonna get in trouble for it. But there's an army over there that sees everything this man's doing. So Gemini, I feel a few things with this. I feel that this is the universe saying, if this is you, if you're behaving like this 7 of Swords guy, then this is the universe saying that everything that's done in the dark will come into the light. And Gemini, I'm just channeling, so don't shoot the messenger. But you guys are the masters of light and dark. You guys are supposed to master light and dark. So I know that there's certain things you guys have to do just to master light and dark. Like, I don't know, if you guys have been nice for a long time, maybe just because you have that twin or that twin energy and you always represent both, maybe you guys have to do bad things sometimes. I don't know, you guys. I love twins. I'm obsessed with the actual twins, and I'm obsessed with the astrological twins, and that's all you. That's all you guys. But listen, what I'm just feeling as a reader is that either this is you guys, and the sun will come out on that, which is great because you want the light to shed on your darkness, you know. I know you guys aren't scared to hear this. Like, you guys own up to what you do eventually, like, or you're around people like this. But see, this is a very like Mercury and Leo reflection, I feel like because in your mind maybe there's some things like this going on, some betrayal energy in your subconscious or anything, something like that. But it's very light in that card, so anything you do, but it doesn't matter because there's just more messages than that. That's just a very small part. So I don't know what that means to some Geminis. There's definitely some betrayal going on, either with you or done to you, but it needs to get released into the light. And maybe that's why we have this energy, you know, the Three of Wands after that. But we also have the King of Wands, which this is the natural card that I pulled for Tarot Tuesday, so I definitely know about this. This is a straight up fire energy. Straight up. So all this fire energy in your third house, this is what it's going to make you guys feel like. Like, you have the lions back there on the throne of this man. He's wearing a crown of flames. Look at this. This is a red hot energy. This card feels hot. So you guys are definitely the King of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands. So Gemini, as far as communication and the words that you're speaking and the truth that you're speaking, definitely lead more towards that, because that's the new journey that you could go on. With the two cards I tried, this is the beginning of it all. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I mean, the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. The Page of Pentacles is just telling you that there's a new journey that you thought of recently. There's this new energy or opportunity coming in, and you have all the power in that opportunity. And whatever that speaks to you, always heed your own intuition. So whatever this is naturally making you feel, there's a good chance that that's what Spirit is trying to tell you, because you have a lot of opportunities. You know, if you were to go out into your spiritual vineyard, Gemini, you have double the opportunities of anyone else. You and your twin, like, you know. So for this card, this is a fruitful energy. This lady is going out, and these pentacles and these coins are on a vine. So they say money doesn't grow on trees, but maybe that's what this is saying. Like, for Gemini, I'm not saying that money can grow on trees, but you can develop that type of rich personality, as if they do, because look at the grapes. This lady's elegant. She's just stopping, and you know, this bird even landed on her hand, right? So she's like really in tune with her elements. And then you have two ace cards, boy. So Gemini, you know, like, I just pulled the cards, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling like kind of a blocked energy. Like, this energy's all over. I feel like I need to separate it, and like, it's hard. This is an interesting reading, but I'm going to focus on these. You have Ace. So you have the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Swords. So let's focus on that real quick. So the Ace of Wands, to me, let's just see the differences between these. The Ace, what's the same about all these cards? Just take a second there. And this is another Trinity. You guys have a lot of Trinity energy that I'm seeing. The Three of Wands. It's just sticking out to me. So, in every one of these cards, there is something being given to you from the gods, because you see the big hands, right? So with the Ace of Wands, this is decisions coming to you. Well, it's the creative expression of those decisions, because wands and swords are almost the same, except swords can harm. And wands, like, they're more for, like, come on, like wizards, okay? So that's what I think of when I see the wands. This is more of it's decisions, but it's in a creative way. Because a sword, you have to put your physical energy to cut someone. Usually, you have to physically, and it's a weapon. It's more of a pointy, straight to the point energy. But wands is you putting your spiritual force into those decision making without any harm. So that is coming to you from another realm, Gemini. Lots of aces. Like, you guys are the aces right now. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. This is, look at this dove. It's just cup overfilleth, Gemini. Like, these are things that you can tap into. You have the creativeness to make your decisions, the fulfillment those decisions are going to make you make, and you have the Ace of Swords. And you have the Ace of Swords. So this is a crowned energy, like maybe the Leo energy coming in for you, and Mercury being in Leo. You're going to have the mental, like, this is all mental. This is all mental. Like, maybe in your mind, you have the Ace. Like, and this one's significant to me because it has the crown, you know, and it's growing. There's stuff growing out of it, like a celebration, like you guys are being crowned. It's amazing. But we have the Two of Swords here that I don't believe I've mentioned yet, and Taurus has this card too. So there's certain zodiac signs that are going to be compelled to make a decision with this crescent moon up here, right? With the basically initiation of the moon changing and things like that, you know, it's going to cause some decision making. And with all this water behind you now, you know, it's like you're sitting there and Cancer season is behind you, and you used to be back here about July 2nd and shit like that. You were like on this rock begging, like you were just back here, water was washing you over, and emotions were cray. There's been mountains in the background, decisions you've had to make, and now you're finally on the shore with these two decisions. And it could have something to do with communication. It could have something to do with short distance travel or your lower mind or intellect. But I just know that all these energies, with no doubt, it is definitely causing you to have to go to sleep and get some rest and reflect. The Four of Swords is a reflection card. He's in the church. And then there's those three swords. Like, it's the Four of Swords, but this one is a different color. And it's just separate. This is what lies beneath. So, to me, I don't know if this card has ever been explained like this, but to me, this guy has a golden opportunity to pray, to meditate, and maybe this is when you will feel your most divine. Like, all these energies will make sense, and you'll be able to grasp the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands through meditation like this, through the decisions that you make. Like, make that decision to relax a little bit more. Make that decision to embrace Mercury in Leo, because there's certain things that Gemini and Virgo understand right now, just because Mercury, like, that Leo energy is really telling Mercury some things, you know, like, hey, let me put you on game real quick, Mercury, because Leo is the North Node right now. So Leos just know certain things about destiny and karma that no one else knows. But we can all reach these things in the collective consciousness, in the divine subconscious. So this man is, look at him. I love that he's gold. That just sticks out to me, that this is he's done something that's priceless. Like, what he gets out of this is going to be priceless. He's going to become priceless because he's laying in a sacred place. He's like in church. And there's these three swords that, and for you, Gemini, maybe this was three decisions that you had to make, or three painful things that happened to you, or three different ideas you have, or decisions, something like that. But there's this one that he lays beneath him. So it lies beneath. There's something that lies beneath for Gemini. That's what I'm picking up on and hearing. And after that real relaxation, Gemini, or maybe during, but we have these cards that I also want to touch on. Okay? The Eight of Wands is the stay on top energy. So I noticed right away that this man, there's like water right there. And he's like on top of a hill, and there's these wands fighting him. So maybe this is decisions, because it's interesting that it doesn't show any hands or anything, because I read about this card, and it means that, you know, it's being on top and staying on top, because there's men down here trying to knock you down now that you're finally on top. And this guy's like real balanced, and he's ready, you know, he's ready. But in a way, this could be mental decisions that you have to make, like you're fighting against your own mind. And then you have the water here that's right in between you. So, you know, that's sticking out to me because it's Cancer season and stuff like that. So it's very small water versus the Two of Swords, how much water was in this. That's a lot of water. So now those big oceans of Cancer have turned into this small stream that you can step over and balance. But it is going to cause, you know, maybe you feel a lot of energy after you trying to get you down. But don't allow that to succeed, Gemini, because trust me, you're stronger than that. And the last card we have is the Queen of Wands, which is the overall magical energy for me. You know, this queen, and I love the black cat. That's what makes me feel like this is a magical energy. But let's not forget to mention the lions that we see in this card here. And lions, that's Leo. Leos are the lions, so this is this energy. You know, I'm only touching on the end of July, and we'll talk about August later, but we definitely see the cards telling you that Leos are, and look at it, those lions are right above her head. So to me, Gemini, and look, there's two of them like twins. So that is deep. That's deep to me. Think about that, Gemini. Maybe your two twins are turning, or maybe, have you ever thought about that? What if the fact that since you're twins, like, no matter what zodiac season it is, your twins like morph to that. So in Leo season, your two twins become lions, and in Virgo season, your two twins become angels, and then in Libra season, they're archangels. Like, you know what I mean? And you'll have a ball in Pisces season because we have two fish and you have two twins. But nevertheless, all jokes aside, I think this is divine right here that I noticed that. You have the two lions on the side of her chair. So this is you being the intellectual goddess and royal hierarchy that you are, Gemini. And there's no mistake that these two lions are perched right above your head, and there's a crown being placed on your head because of this. So you have a lot of information, and you're in a very powerful and spiritual position. Don't forget all those aces. Those aces came out for you, and I'm not sure what they meant. I don't think it's for me to know. I think it's for you to know, Gemini, and how you decide to use those aces is entirely up to you, my friend. So I really hope this message helped, and I hope you guys have a really awesome rest of July. It's definitely getting hot up in here. It's definitely Leo season. I can feel it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and we will talk more in August.